It's time now for business. Let's say hello to Kate Moody.
Hi, Francois.
We were talking earlier about that outage, that temporary outage, due to not some nefarious criminal masterminds, but a glitch from a cloud computing company.
Yeah, and it's something that happens to the best of us and to the worst, of course, Francois. Dozens of major websites were hit by that earlier today. Most of them do seem to be up and running again after being unavailable for about an hour. The websites of the White House, UK government, the New York Times, and the Financial Times, Reddit, all among those that were affected around 10 a.m. GMT. The outage is believed to have been caused by a problem at the American cloud computing firm Fastly, which hosts proxy sites around the world to speed up internet traffic. Now, coming in the wake of a number of high-profile cyber attacks, tech experts say the outage does highlight the potential vulnerability of both the public and private sector and their dependence on a few major service providers. Take a listen.
It is a huge worry that we are relying on so many of these services, but that just shines a light on it. And so cyber gangs around the world might just be thinking, if it wasn't them, then that is the perfect attack. And therefore, they might start targeting those companies in the future. So either way, they're going to have to tighten their security.
Let's check in on the day's trading action now. Slight gains for the FTSE 100 in London and the CAC 40 here in Paris. The DAX was weighed down in Frankfurt by an unexpected fall in Germany's industrial output in April. Revised data from the EU Statistics Office, Eurostat, showed GDP in the Eurozone contracting 0.3% quarter on quarter, compared with a previous estimate of 0.6%. Wall Street is relatively muted as well. We're seeing stocks crossing back and forth across the flat line, just slightly above this hour. On the economic data front in the U.S., job openings soared to a new record high in April, 9.3 million vacancies, while America's trade deficit decreased slightly as exports rose and imports fell. Wednesday will mark another step in the reopening of France's economy. Border restrictions will be eased for vaccinated travelers from some countries. The curfew will be pushed to 11, not 9 p.m., and restaurants will be able to open indoor seating. Ahead of those changes, President Emmanuel Macron has been speaking to students who hope to work in the hospitality industry. The purpose for his visit largely overshadowed by an incident which saw him being slapped by a man in the crowd outside, as we've been reporting here on France 24. Before that, though, Macron said that France's restaurant industry now has an opportunity to emerge from the crisis stronger, and he encouraged them to recruit new workers. Take a listen.
It is absolutely essential that this be a phase of rehiring, of massive employment recovery. In the restaurant sector alone, we have about 110,000 job offers to be filled. For several years, there have been jobs that have not been filled.
Well, after being closed for over 7 months, gyms are also set to reopen. Like the hospitality sector, sports clubs have received substantial government aid, but they're looking forward to getting back into shape. Mario Sofos has the story.
Installing equipment and posting signs and safety information, with nothing being left to chance. As the reopening of this sports centre in Strasbourg fast approaches, employees are readying themselves for the new health and safety protocol.
Chaque adhérent est invité à flasher directement le flash code qu'on va installer incessamment sous peu, et ça permettra en fait, si quelqu'un se déclare positif plus tard, d'informer nos adhérents tout simplement.
During lockdown, this establishment lost around 30% of its members. Personal trainers want nothing more than to get them signed up again.
On a hâte de retrouver nos adhérents, nos habitués et les revoir très rapidement, et puis reprendre simplement notre travail qu'on n'a pas pu faire depuis 7 mois et demi, depuis le 23 octobre exactement, voilà.
Members too have been waiting eagerly for the reopening.
De faire du sport 4 fois par semaine avec les amis, se socialiser, faire une activité physique et se distraire, quoi. La chose la plus importante, c'était vraiment de venir et de se distraire.
Merci beaucoup. T'es motivé? Oui. Parfait, Ahmed. Je compte sur toi.
Running at 50% capacity, all gyms are required to space out their equipment to respect social distancing. Members are expected to disinfect the equipment after each use.
There you go. Another one of those reopening things that are going to be reopening as of tomorrow.
All right, as of tomorrow, back to the gym.
Yeah. If your membership hasn't lapsed.
If that's your thing. Anyway, many thanks, Kate Moody.